not the same outside the lovely Garden of Eden. The animals were not so friendly now. They growled and snarled. Plants and grass and trees grew, but so did the thistles and the weeds. Adam and Eve were not nearly as happy and content as they had been in Eden, where everything had been so beautiful. After a while, Eve gave birth to their first child, a boy. How Adam and Eve loved him. They named him Cain. Later, God gave them another baby, and they named him Abel. The brothers Cain and Abel grew up together, but they were very different from each other. Cain was a farmer. He liked to plant seeds and watch them grow. He probably enjoyed hearing his family say how good the fruits and vegetables tasted, because he grew them himself. Abel loved looking after the sheep, finding them nice green grass to eat and protecting them from other animals. One day, Cain and Abel both brought an offering to God. Abel brought the best lamb from his flock. Cain brought some of the fruits and vegetables from his garden. God looked at the offering, and he looked at the two brothers. God knew that Abel loved and trusted him, but he knew that Cain's gift was not brought out of love and thankfulness. God was pleased with Abel's gift, but he did not accept Cain's. That made Cain furious. The Bible said Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. That means he looked and felt angry. God saw the ugly looks, and he said to Cain, "Why are you so angry? If you had done right, you would be happy now. Satan wants you in his power." But Cain did not want to listen to God or to take any notice of his warning. It was then just as it is today. People who do not obey God become very unhappy. They begin to have bad feelings about God and other people too. Cain began to hate his brother and to have resentment in his heart toward Abel. One day, Cain said to Abel, "Let's go out into the fields." Cain's anger burned more and more freely against the brother who had done him no wrong. When he thought no one was looking, Cain suddenly attacked his brother, killing him, and then he walked quickly away. But God saw what happened and said to Cain, "Where is your brother Abel?" Cain made matters worse by lying. "How should I know? Am I my brother's keeper?" Then God said, "Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." Cain realized that God had seen all that had happened and knew about the hatred and jealousy in his heart. Then God said to Cain, "Even though you work hard and tend the ground, you will never get a good harvest. You will have to leave your home and wander the earth for the rest of your life." This is what sin does. It separates loved ones from each other and from God. Sin brings much unhappiness. It drives peace away from the mind and joy from the heart. Sin brings guilt that only God can forgive and erase. Cain pictured himself as forever living in constant fear for his life, always fleeing farther and farther from the home to which he could never return. So Cain said to God, "My punishment is more than I could bear." So God in his mercy spared Cain's life. "I will protect you," God said. "You will not be killed." God then set a special mark upon Cain so that he would be known and no one would harm him.